What's up, guys? I'm gonna show you behind the scenes. I'm mastering FOMO. It's probably gonna get uploaded today, later today. I'm on like the 6th or 7th revision of the master, but I'm showing you behind the scenes. Printing it right now, actually. That's probably gonna be the one. I just been like tweaking and tweaking and tweaking. It's just like all the details, make sure everything comes out right. But I'm gonna show you my process. Basically, I'm summing. So basically, I'm gonna show you my mastering process as of right now. I've gone to mastering engineers, I've gone to studios, and now I'm trying to get it all myself. And I'm gonna show you some behind the scenes. Okay, so this is how I do it as of right now. It's going through the AD interface, whatever. I want to replace it with the RME, and I want to get a Neve preamp, by the way, but I'm working with what I got. So this adds more inputs, outputs. It's not working with the ADAT for whatever reason, even though it's the same brand. I got the ins, but the outs don't work, so I don't know why. Then it's going through the summing mixer. So I got 3 channels right now, but once I get it working, I'll have all 8 stereo pairs. So that's a Revive audio, got off eBay. And this puppy is a summing mixer. So what that does, it's like an analog console, but it's passive. So it doesn't do any EQ or anything like that, just the levels. And basically it's just running all the tracks through that, and then it's gonna get summed down to a stereo pair. And the advantage is that it's analog, so you got some clarity and depth. Then from there, it's going to this tube amp, and I actually replaced the tubes with some British tubes or Russian tubes. I forgot which ones. I'm in it with that tube amp, and then I'm printing back on Ableton. So that's how I'm doing it, and I try to get all the EQ like perfect. And all that. And what I'm doing is I'm not using any compression except for that tube on the end a little bit. And I'm not using any compression, so I'm trying to get a real like nice natural sound that doesn't hurt your ears, because I'm really sensitive to the compression. I don't like compression. I think it's just too hard, and it hits your ears too hard. And that's one of the reasons I had an ear injuries, because I went to the studio and the engineer had the music too loud. He was hitting it with the Neve pre's and it sounded good, but after 8 hours, I just fucked up my ears like really bad. And then there was fireworks near my neighborhood, and then I actually burst my eardrums. I'm still recovering from that. My ear's healed, but like the tissue on my right ear, like it's still like stiff and sore, and it's recovering every day. But anyways, so that's what I'm doing. And you can see the video I recorded at the homie Fern's studio with this mic pre. This new one I got, but I think I oversaturated the vocals, to be honest. So I'm going to not saturate the vocals as much, because that was a mistake, but I didn't realize it until I got back home, and I was like, shit, they're just like, I want them a little bit more cleaner. So anyways, you can see that I have the drums and 3/4 instruments, 5/6, 5/6, effects 5/6, vocals 7/8, and that corresponds to these 3 channels. Okay, and then it comes back on the 1-2, and I'm getting the stereo pair, and that's gonna be my master. So I'm not gonna go to a mastering place. I'm just mixing and mastering it myself. And I don't really like plugins that much, but the ones that I got that I'm using actually a lot is this one. Watch. This one is really cool. It's a meter from Waves, and I got this on sale. It's really cool because it tells you, it's like a meter, and it tells you. So I try not, to go to the red, and then that way I could boost it with the analog, and that way I can get a consistent levels on my tracks. And then I'm doing the other one that I like a lot is, watch, I'll show you this. I'm actually just using one kick, but I replaced it. This one right here. This Sheps, it's like a Neve clone, but it does a good job. And the real ones of this are like awesome, and this is an emulation, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It doesn't sound as punchy, but the it's in the ballpark. So this is the EQ that I actually use a lot. And I just boost it a little bit, and it works so well. I don't have to like, and I barely even use it, as you can see. And it works so well that because I used to have to do this type of stuff, like try to figure it out, and I don't really use this. I just rolled it off a little bit, just so it's just too much on the subs. And you can see that I'm mixing it with these rockets, and I have a sub, so I'm not an idiot. I got the sub, and it's got a pedal. You're always gonna have problems with the bass unless you get a subwoofer. Either the kick, and then you could put the pedal off, and then the kicks, it's like, okay, is it coming through? Is the bass coming through? Good. Add the sub. Now is the sub too much? Okay, now you could, you know what I'm saying? You have to have that. You have to. If you don't have it, it's always gonna be off. And the other thing that's really helpful that I've noticed is these little speakers right here. These little speakers, I could play the final master through those, and if it sounds good through those, that's good. Then I go over here, and I'll show you this other one. I got some speakers over here from Amazon. If it sounds good through there, okay, cool. Then I got another speaker over here, like the TV bar. Does it sound good on there? Good. Okay, cool. And then I go to the car and make sure it sounds good there. And if it sounds good everywhere, and it's like that's as good as it gets, then that's it. That's where I'm at. So that's how I'm mastering these days. And my plans is, like I said, I'm gonna get the RME and the Neve, hopefully, like at some point soon, hopefully. And then that way it's good. The Neves I really like the color of the Neves, and it gives it a nice punch. But so far with my setup right now, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I would say that it's like 97% of where I want it. It's definitely the best mixes and masters I've ever had in my life. And the other thing is, make sure when you do your vocals, you go to a professional recording studio. Because when you try to do the home recording, it just doesn't work. I've tried it. I built my own vocal booth, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You're always going to get this noise. And it just doesn't work. It doesn't work, guys. And when you go to the studio, you make sure that your vocals are nice and dry. And the mic, just use if they have a Neumann, use a Neumann. If they don't have a Neumann, then whatever. They're probably going to have a good one. Right now I'm using the Austrian Audio one because I like that. But I used to have a U87 back in the day, believe it or not. But I sold it because I was broke. Yeah, I know. Anyways, yeah. If you guys have any questions, let me know. All right, cool. Bye.
Who made